right, as you can tell, we got the full dad body out today. I've got nothing to show off. I don't know why I'm wearing a tank top other than the fact it's got my logo on it, but nothing but flabs, fat, but we're working on it. One of these days we will get there. However, we got some pro players. We've got some casual players fuming at one another after the last couple of days. We've had a big conversation. So I understand both sides, but no, we're going to pick a side today. We're about to make somebody mad. Sweet Dream starts it off by saying Apex Legends esports is quickly, listen to this, becoming the literal backbone of the game. It is long overdue that EA and Respawn double down on it and add some competitive tabs to the main menu, add pick'ems and content for fans to engage with. Huge missed opportunity. Let's go Apex and Respawn. And I see what he's saying, and I honestly do agree that we need some kind of competitive tab in the game. As I mentioned on my LGS channel yesterday, we had actually done a pick'ems on our website before, and it did pretty well. People were enjoying it. And the problem is, while you can have some comments like, hey, you know, we can get this done on another website, it's just not going to be the same. We need Apex to do it. We need Apex to put this thing together because we need to know that they care about the esport, and they're going to make it better than anybody else can. And an in-game tab would be unbelievably amazing. So I do understand what Sweet's saying. They are a big portion of the community. Are they the literal backbone of the community? Well, let's see what the other side had to say. Obviously, many pro players, obviously many content creators agreed that this would be massive for the scene, and this is what we needed. However, you've got content creators that are not siding with the pro players, one being Zeus of Aim Assist, saying the backbone of Apex is the regular normal players, the casual players, and most don't even care for competitive. The dev team used to prioritize that experience, one-shot Kraber, crazy meta changes with wild buffs, but now it's just a nerf. Rest with half of the devs chasing clout on Twitter and sucking off pros. Hey, I understand what Zeus is saying, because we do have some, you know, devs out there that definitely are trying to make a Twitter name for themselves, and I understand the point he's trying to make. And do we see a lot of the changes that we're supposed to be seeing? That's up for, and okay, I get it. Obviously, this one didn't sit well with a lot of the pro players. They came back to fight. Fade, obviously not a pro player, but definitely a competitive styled, very good player, saying surely this is bait. JMeyels, a pro player, just laughing at him. Obviously, many others saying not too late to delete this. No Twitter blue. He's just dumb for the heck of it. People are saying that, you know, we've just never seen a good take out of these type of, no, this guy right here actually has another comment you'll see in just a second, but it goes off on and on and on. People are saying, I don't understand. I don't know if you're baiting. I do not agree with you whatsoever. And many also obviously casual saying 100% agree with you. So Lucky Chappie, another voice in the community saying the same thing. I'm all for a tab in game, but saying that you're the backbone of Apex Legends is crazy, especially when more often than not, changes catered to pros have a negative impact on the majority of the game. The actual backbone of Apex Legends is the normal player, the casual. So this is where, you know, these guys come back, and I don't think I've ever seen a good take out of this guy. Also can't think of a single catered to pro change that negatively impacted the game. And, you know, many other pro players, once again, back in the comments, 90% of the stream viewer base is around Apex competitive. We only ever see Apex on good numbers around majors during Pro League weekends. And he goes on, why are you only going off of the view numbers? 700,000 people watching Apex, insane. But there's tens of millions of people who play each day and month. And that's obviously not necessarily catered or, you know, in direct correlation with the pro scene. So I understand what they're saying. And then you've got Peach also saying their stream number plus tournament chat. Peach is someone that I really kind of associated more so of the pro side of this conversation, but she doesn't necessarily seem to be that way, at least in this instance. Saying stream numbers and tournament channel numbers really don't mean anything crap in comparison to the non-professional CCs, consistently content creators making content for free on every single platform, garnering millions of views daily and bringing people back each season. And they go on to say, look, basically the point is this: I get that XYZ streamer gets tens of thousands of views, and whenever they're down in views, it seems bad, and it probably is bad to some degree. But there's so many small content creators that are getting hundreds of views. And when you take those thousands of content creators, tens of thousands of content creators getting hundreds of views, some getting thousands of views, it equals up to much more than what we're talking about with these bigger creators. So I know it's easier to dial in on these bigger creators, but the smaller average Joe creator who's just making some TikToks and stuff, they are getting a lot of views combined with all the other ones out there, and they're still raking in millions and millions of views whenever you add all these small content creators together. And so Apex, that's something that's still talked about. Like, we don't talk about those creators enough and the impact that they have, because we don't even know that they exist, but they do. There are plenty out there, YouTubers, TikTokers, that are making a probable decent income that you've never even heard of. They're not really in the community. They're not really influential. They just have a following. They just did the work. They just made the videos, and they do get views. I can think of plenty of people I won't name right now because it's not my business and I'm not trying to hate on them or anything, but honestly, I'm kind of jealous. Like, no one really knows their name as much. No one really talks about how bad of a take they have or their opinion. They just post, they get views, they've learned the algorithm, and they kind of avoid all the drama when doing that as well. So this brings the conversation back. Who is the backbone of the community? Honestly speaking, I agree with the points that they're trying to make. However, I cannot look at Sweet's message and say he is wrong on anything he is saying. And I do think that if you did not have, and here's why I say I agree with his backbone statement. While I agree and see what Chappie and all these other guys are trying to say, that the casuals are the real backbone, I don't think that I don't think those casual players would be there to begin with if we didn't already have some type of establishment with streamers and creators and pro players and a scene that they could flourish, and there wasn't some goal to reach. If all these creators knew there's no ALGS, there's no tournaments, there's nothing to even like grind for, why are we here? And they all left, inevitably all those casual players that are the real backbone would also leave. So it kind of points the finger back to the pro players still being the backbone in some degree or some fashion. So I do honestly side with the pros on this one, just slightly. I know you're probably going to disagree with me in the comments, and I still understand why the casuals could be looked at as the backbone. I do understand they are like kind of all the backbone, but I think that the pros are at the top of that chain and kind of influence the rest of all of us. If I didn't have a pro scene, if ALGS did not exist, I wouldn't be making videos, because first off, there'd be no pro player to talk about in this video, and the drama that's going on between the pros and the casuals. My ALGS channel wouldn't even exist because there's no pro scene to talk about. So it kind of starts at the top, and I'm kind of siding with that. But the truth is, while it's easy to get mad at the pros and the casuals, this is the conversation that just came up. Well, we shouldn't be hating each other, man. We gotta love each other. So I still love everybody. I'm not mad at anybody. I just look at this conversation and I think we all need to step back a little bit, have a little bit more grace, a little bit more love, and let's just move on. Honestly, what you really should be mad about is this guy doing 126 damage with 3 bullets of a flatline. This is a new hacker issue going. I don't know what this is, but as you can see, guys should have definitely been melted. But when you take a look at the kill cam, 126 damage in 3 bullets. Is this a new hack? Is this a new mod? Is this just a glitch? Is it just a bug of like showing the wrong information? I don't know what's going on, but apparently this is something you need to worry about. That's 126 damage divided by 3. Not even sure. What is that? Like 40 something damage per shot. That's unbelievable. More issues still persisting with Project messaging me this earlier about some heirloom shards that he was missing, since cross progression can't be recovered because it's more than 30 days old. If you actually go over an item that you're missing for 30 days, they will not worry about refunding it to you. They will not gift it back to you. And this is the email he actually got from EA saying that exact same thing, and they translated it saying, "Thank you for contacting EA. My name is Vishal. We just received your email. I'm trying my best to assist you. If I understand correctly, you've been missing heirloom shards since April, and you already have described the problem in another case. First, I would like to thank you for sharing this information with us, but unfortunately, on our side, we can only access and check your game files in the past 30 days. We cannot investigate files older than 30 days. Therefore, I'm unable to validate these shards in your game data, and I ask for your understanding." No, I'm not going to understand you. I'm ticked off at you for not being able to go past 30 days. That's ridiculous, man. Heirloom shards are a big deal. You need to give them to us. That's bull crap. Many things are also bull crap, including some of the takes in this video. If you disagree with my takes and you think it's bull crap, let me know down in the comment section below. Still love you at the end of the day. I gotta go I gotta go work on these arms, man. I don't even know why I'm wearing a tank top. This is embarrassing. No one clip this. No one take a picture. Please don't ever show me again. Until the next time, we'll see you all later, Gators.